then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us.
Now from the home of the Twins since 2010, Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Minnesota Twins. Minnesota find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Matt Shoemaker is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, the maker of shoes, Matt Shoemaker. Split finger's his best pitch. Good fastball, not a great one. 91 to 93 miles an hour. Split finger is the key for Matt Shoemaker. Has the straight changeup to go along with it. You'll know if he's on early. Lots of swings and misses
Leading off
on the splitter.
Now into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Now the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. Now the payoff pitch home. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Cave is right there, 1 down. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Next to bat for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, D-Row, this guy's really turned it on last 10 games, hitting well above 300 in that stretch, so he's doing all he can do right now.
Yeah, he's on fire, Dan. Everything is lining up for him to make a late surge at this batting crown. Don't try and do too much. He's been swinging the bat nice. Don't come outside of what you've been doing.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. And we're just getting started here in Minneapolis. On the ground near home, but it gets foul. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll start this one at 274, 25 homers, and 79 RBIs. Shoemaker steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
Only one strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, and now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Alek Manoah, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V. I think one of the toughest things, D-Row, is to keep playing with this sense of urgency. It looks like they're playoff bound, but the thing is, you need to keep going and not take your foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, you need to be rewarded for the marathon. That's exactly what this team has done. They've already clinched a playoff berth, and now they get ready for the sprint. Try and find a way to get healthy, but not lose focus.
A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Count remains at 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third.
So stepping in is Eloy Jimenez, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Down go the Twins in order. Still no score. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Bo Bichette, comes into action in this one with 75 runs driven in for the season. Now the first pitch.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning.
Simmons dives. What a stop. Got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
You poll a lot of people in the game, they'll tell you right here, Simba, Andrelton Simmons might be the best defensive shortstop in the game. He makes those diving plays look routine.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
Yeah, and he's really put together a great season in the power categories. I know it's not over yet, but I'm excited to see how he finishes down the stretch.
D-Row, what's been amazing to me is how consistent he's been through the beginning of the season, and that where we're at right now. Expect him to finish the season strong. He's having a terrific year.
And there are 2 away now. So next to hit is Corey Dickerson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Chopped toward the second baseman. Scooped up. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Miguel Sano.
The first baseman.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, it's pretty frigid out there, and I don't know the science behind it, but it seems pretty difficult to get to full speed when it's this cold. Hard to say, but maybe that had a little bit to do with that caught stealing.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes in with an average of 265, 34 home runs, and 93 RBIs. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. The pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now it'll be Jonathan Davis. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pitch on the way. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Next up is Reese McGuire, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First delivery to him. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Santiago Espinal. Trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Arias, he's got it, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the next at bat is speedy Adam Eaton. Expecting a potential bunt. The corner infielders come way in to try to protect. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
The center fielder,
Jake Cave is at the plate as he watches ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Mitch Garver comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Back to the top of the order now. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. 1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lourdes Gurriel. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Hit on the ground out to short. Simmons has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. That was an exciting play at first there, and will employ show track for a better look. Knowing he really had to let it loose to beat the runner, he fired off a 90-mile-an-hour throw. That's not a number you'll see very often from an infield throw, so he really showed off the arm that time. Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a liner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Next, here is Marcus Semien. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Shoemaker steps into his windup. 0-2 on its way. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, and the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
2-2 the count. Hit on the ground to short. Taken in by Simmons. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. On to the... Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And next to him will be Luis Ariz. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Slow grounder to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. No one on with 1 down. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
A ball and a strike now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Eloy Jimenez becomes out number 2 this inning.
The first baseman, Miguel Sano.
Here's Miguel Sano. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 26 home runs and 72 RBIs. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 1-2. Here it comes. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The shortstop.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
2-2.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. Randall Grichuk is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 and 2. outside. That's ball.
On the ground to the right side. And that's the second out. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. Home half of the fifth coming up, and we still have no score. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fouled away. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Got him.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 that have gone down on strikes as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. The average sitting at 292 here to start play. 7 homers and 34 driven in. Behind 0-2 now.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. And now here is Jonathan Davis. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Number 3.
First pitch on its way. This one's flared off to the right side. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Standing in now, Reese McGuire. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit sharply on the ground. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And he's safe.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? 1st and 3rd, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, 1st and 3rd, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Into the box, Santiago Espinal fouled off. And they're runners at the corners now. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Pause, now the pitch.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Lourdes Gurriel waits on deck. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another payoff pitch, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Next, it'll be Lourdes Gurriel. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
To second for 1, on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next, the dangerous power threat, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Tapped out in front of home. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and in to hit next will be Jake Cave.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Jake Cave becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Garver.
Mitch Garver will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And standing in one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And another foul ball. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. In there for extra bases, and there goes the no-hitter. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Count even now at 1-1. 2-1. Ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Eloy Jimenez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Here's the 2-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Twins forced to settle for 1. We're through 6 full, all tied at 1-1. Ready now is Marcus Semien. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Cave is there, and he'll bring this one in. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First pitch of the AB now. This one's down to third. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Next it'll be Rendell Pritchard. No hits to this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Shoemaker steps into his windup. 1-2 on its way. Splitter. 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. And that means that Corey Dickerson will bat with 2 out.
Now batting, right fielder, Corey Dickerson.
So now to the plate, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. This one's flared out toward left. And Simmons will make the play here to retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. Score remains tied 1-1. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
0-1 the count. Now here it comes.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home seventh. One gone now in the Minnesota seventh, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. Ronaldo Lopez is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next up, Josh Donaldson, head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's hitting .437. He's also taken him deep 4 times. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still tied 1 apiece. Jordan Balazovic has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jonathan Davis. Now the first pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. At the plate now, Reese McGuire. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Into the box now, Santiago Espinal. Hit back up the middle. Simmons to his left. He's there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Jordan Romano is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 68.
Digging in will be Adam Eaton. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Digging in next, Jake Cave struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Fouled away. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And there's the 2nd out as he squeezes it in the coach's box. Next to stand in is Mitch Garver, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Fouled off. The set and the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Bichette gathers it in, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no. All set for the start of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. Here's the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Kepler is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. So the next to bat will be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He bounced out last time up. And a ball 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. On to first, and there were 2 down. Now to bat, Marcus Semien. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Shot to third, leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and set to go is the second baseman, Luis Arias.
The second baseman, Luis Arias.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swinging bunt. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Dickerson. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So here is Eloy Jimenez. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Anthony Castro is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the 9th and send this one into extra innings. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
Max Kepler is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. And he popped him up. Espinal will put this one away, and the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding 1. Score remains tied. So now here is Bo Bichette. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. Here's the first pitch. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there. He's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Belted high in the air out to left. Here's Jimenez going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay throw, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Striding in is Corey Dickerson. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Kevin Biggio will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 8, Kevin.
The 0-1.
Biggio.
And he fouls this one off. A pause. And the 0-2.
You know, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Oh, and 2. Here it is. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready on 0-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Fouled away. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
2-2. Here it is. Fouled off. And he strikes him out here for route number 3. So after a scoreless top half, Trent Thornton comes on to start the home. Big spot here, and it'll be Josh Donaldson. The winning run stands at second base. No balls and a strike to count. And it's fouled away. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him.
Now
watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
1-2 now to Adam Eaton. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game.
The
cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective
hit high and deep out to left. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that. Now at the plate is Jonathan Davis. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Number 3.
Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. This one's down to third. A tag for 1. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Next to hit is Reese McGuire. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big, and plus this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
A ball and a strike. Right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. He's in there at the plate. They've broken through to take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Jimenez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. As a look, now the pitch. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip it onto. That ends the inning. A run, a hit. Julian Merriweather takes the mound in a safe situation. So now to the plate, Mitch Garver. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
The catcher.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Garver.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded down the third baseline. And there's 1 away. So stepping in is Andrelton Simmons, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Too low, 1-0. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Striding in is Luis Arias. Potential tying run for him at third base. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Swing and a flare down the line. And hold everything, folks, as this is going to tie the ball game. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and we are once again tied in extra innings. Next to hit, Emo Jimenez. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. Oh, it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Adam Simber trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, I understand it's a tough backhand play right there, but he who hesitates is lost. You could tell him fishing in the glove a little bit too long, and it cost him on getting the out right there.
A 2-out hit'd win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. Twins get a run on to the 12th frame in this one, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Here's the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Big at-bat now, and here is Marcus Semien. And a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll send it on to first, and that'll freeze the runner at second with 2 away now. So a runner at second, 2 down now. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance. Here's the first pitch.
Leading up for the Twins, the third baseman,
The 0-1.
Double
swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Fouled away. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Now a swing and a foul tip held onto behind the plate, and they're lucky he did, as that's an important out number 1. Here's the first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the Twins are going to walk home a winner.
Well, that at bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some